What's going on, folks? Will Stewart 365, and we are back with another fragrance review. Today, we're going to be doing a line review of Viktor and Rolf Spicebomb. Let's see if these fragrances, we're going to be going over every single one. Let's see if they smash the box. So today, we're going to be going over all of the different fragrances in the Spicebomb line that I own. We're going to be talking about each and every single one. This is a line of fragrances that I really enjoy, and not every single flanker in this line is a hit. I think some are better than others. I think that for my uneducated nose and just what the regular guy thinks smells good, my opinions on which ones and where they rank in this line may be a little bit different than everybody else. So taking a look at the presentation, all of these Spicebomb fragrances come in this really cool little hand grenade-esque style bottle with a little pull pin here on the front. And you get just a bottle in the presentation I think that most people really enjoy. And they smell just great as well. So we're going to start off with the original EDT version here, Spicebomb by Viktor and Rolf. And we're going to be spraying this on some test strips, and we're going to be kind of comparing. And then at the end, I'm going to rank which ones that I think you should buy. What are the top three? What are the top two? What is the number one? My most favorite. And I'm going to be doing this not based on my wears and how I've worn these fragrances, but simply today, live. What do they smell like? Atomizer on these fragrances, pretty good. It gives out a wide, nice blast. So the original EDT for me is good. It's immediately, you can smell, it makes you smell like you just have this spice, sweet, warm, spicy bomb of goodness all over the place. And this one for me is, it's definitely going to be a fall, winter type of a scent. In the opening, it's got really good projection. You can really, just even spraying it in the air on the test strip fills the room with this Spicebomb DNA. And I really enjoy the EDT version of this fragrance, the original Spicebomb. I think it's one of the best. But we'll see. We'll see if it makes the top three. But it's definitely one that I think people need to check out. I think it's a safe blind buy. And that's the EDT. Next up on our list, we are going to go with the big bad one. This one gets all the hype. This is Spicebomb Extreme. This is in an eau de parfum. And this one is the one that everybody raves about. All of the, fragrance YouTubers, list panty dropper fragrances. Some people even call it the sex bomb. It's also a really good fragrance. Atomizer is the same for all of these. And this one is going to be a little bit more boozy. It's got a little bit, I don't know if there's a booze note in this, but it's definitely maybe a little bit richer, a little bit more of a chocolatey. I mean, there's not chocolate in it, but compared to the original, if I could explain the differences, you're getting a little bit more of a boozy, chocolatey, creamy sweetness that the original I think lacks. And maybe even the spices, it's not as spicy. You don't get that spicy explosion that the original has. But you definitely get probably a sexier, sweeter, more, maybe even gourmand-ish feel to it. So I would say probably a lot better for close encounters, date nights, probably even colder weather, where that deepness, that richness, the original EDT lacks. This one definitely makes up for it. Great scent, in my opinion. And you guys should definitely give this one a try as well. If you like something maybe a little bit more mature, something a little more rounded, something a little bit sweeter, creamier, maybe a little caramel-esque, I would definitely go with a Spicebomb Extreme. Next up, we've got some of the other flankers. This one here. Now, this one here is Night Vision EDT. So this is the EDT formulation, Night Vision. It's got, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it's got like a green juice, a little bit of green color on the bomb. Night Vision, obviously, night vision goggles, green, those kinds of things. But with this one here, this one is a little bit different than the rest of the line. And the Night Vision line of fragrances, it comes in a EDT and also a EDP formula. Doesn't get as much love as some of the other ones in the line. I'm going to tell you what, this is the EDT. We're going to put it on a strip. We're going to smell it, and we're going to find out what I think about it and where it falls in the line. So maybe you could say that for Spicebomb, you know, a lot of the fragrances in the Spicebomb line are really for colder weather. And I think that they wanted to really kind of maybe find something for maybe spring. It still might be a little bit sweet. I like this. I like it. For me, it's got like a honeydew melon, watermelon, Jolly Rancher, you know, just a melon accord. It's got a little bit of spice. There's a little bit of spices in it, but in the EDT, there's not a whole lot of spice at all, to be honest with you. I think as far as like a summer, sweet, summer, youthful, freshy, I wouldn't say that it's necessarily fresh. Like there's no metallic blueness about it at all, but it does kind of remind me a little bit of like an Invictus Aqua-esque. It's definitely not like that, but it fits in that line, in that DNA, in that corner a little bit. For me, it really smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher and or honeydew melon or a melon. I like it. I like it. It's something a little bit different. It's very unique smelling. Yeah, I like it. Make sure you guys check out Spicebomb Night Vision. Now we've last one, or not the last one. We got a couple more to go. Now we've got the Spicebomb Night Vision EDP, the Eau de Parfum. Should be a little bit more well-rounded, a little richer. But let's give it a sniff. Again, similar presentation. This one, on the other hand, has a, seems like all of the EDPs have a solid colored, you know, sticker label around the middle of the grenade. Same with the Spicebomb Extreme. So I don't like this one that much. In fact, I can already tell you right now, the EDP, the Night Vision EDP is at the bottom of the list for me. This one smells like hairspray, like an Aquanet hairspray. And I don't mean just in the initial blast. It's not like there's a perfumer's alcohol smell that it's over, but it's more of like a green apple rather than a melon, if that makes sense. So, I mean, it's not horrible, but definitely in the initial opening, it smells like Aquanet hairspray for me. Because they're trying to do, maybe make it a little bit spicier than I think a lot of the other, than the EDT, because the EDT didn't really have any spice DNA to it at all. And I don't know if they necessarily caught some flack for not kind of staying in that Spicebomb niche or that branding. But for me, it smells maybe a little bit piney. It smells like green apple, but it's just not as, you know, going back to the test strip with the EDT version, it just doesn't have that same sweet melony feel to it. It just, for me, no go. Night Vision EDP, unless you really are a fan of the line like I am, go ahead and skip this one. And for me, this one doesn't smash the box at all. But the next one in the line, and this is the last one that I have. I don't have, this one also comes in the EDP version, but I haven't bought it yet. And I'll be honest with you, the Night Vision EDPs maybe kind of scared me off of buying the infrared EDP yet. It's a newer fragrance. It just launched this year and it's not in discounters yet. And I don't want to pay full retail price for it. I don't want to retail price on these. It's about $130. And I am not looking to spend that on the infrared EDP. But I do have the EDT. Here you can see on this one, it's based on, you know, kind of a red. Infrared, obviously red. So you're going to have a lot, it's going to be filled with a lot of red spices. And this one is a little bit unique. And waste a couple sprays, give you guys a couple sprays. So this one is spicy. So this is actually kind of fits that Spicebomb name DNA. It's got like a cinnamon smell, like maybe like a cherry. It's sweet, but it's a different kind of sweet. It's not a chocolatey, caramely sweet like you get from Spicebomb Extreme. And it has more of a fruitier, cherry-esque smell than the original Spicebomb. It smells a little bit similar to like a Burberry London, but it doesn't have the cedary woods that one has. But it does have the cinnamon, the upfront cinnamon. It kind of smells like a cinnamon tea or, you know, some type of cinnamony drink. Red Hots, like the cinnamon bears. To be honest with you, that's kind of what it smells like. The cinnamon bears, little candy, the chewy gummies, cinnamon bears. That's what it reminds me of. But it's actually not a bad scent. And a lot of the YouTubers say that the EDP is even better. I don't know. I haven't tried that one yet. I'm sure once it comes out in discounters, I'm going to go ahead and give it purchase. But it's not one that I'm willing to go pay retail price for. Would I pay retail price for the Spicebomb Extreme? Yes. Would I pay retail price for the original Spicebomb? Yes. Would I pay retail price for the Spicebomb Night Vision EDT? Personally, yes. I would pay retail price for that. So what's my top three? In what order? So we've got all the test strips here. See if I can even pick out from the test strips which fragrance is what. This one smells like Spicebomb. That's going to be a Night Vision. This is infrared. This is Night Vision EDP. I don't like it. And this is going to be, so the original. This is going to be the Extreme. Okay, so number one, Spicebomb Extreme. Definitely want to go ahead and get this one. Number two, Viktor and Rolf, the original Spicebomb EDT. You can see I put a decent dent in the juice in this one. Number 3, especially for spring, early fall, I'm going to go Spicebomb Night Vision EDT, the EDT formulation. Number 4, Spicebomb Infrared EDT. Coming in last place, I think you could give this one a pass if I'm really being honest with you, is the Spicebomb Night Vision. One doesn't do it for me. Go ahead. Which one is a safe blind buy? Spicebomb Extreme, safe blind buy. The original Spicebomb, safe blind buy. The other flankers in this line, your night visions and your infrareds, you're going to need to smell those first to see if you like that particular scent. I like this. I like melony fragrances that have a melon-esque identity. I like this one. You may not, so you're going to need to smell this yourself. You know, go to a store, smell it, buy a decant of it, all of that good stuff. That's it. We've got the Spice Bombs. Definitely go buy this one. 100%. You need to have this one in your collection. Rest of them, give them a sniff, give them a smell. That's it for today. We'll be back next time with another video. I'm out of here.